I genuinely believe this golf club needs to be in every golfer's bag. I genuinely believe that. Today I'm going to show you a club that I'm really excited to play and to be bagging. And I genuinely believe it. I think everyone should play this in their bag. Welcome back to the channel, this is Golf Days. If you're new around here, hope you enjoy it. If you do, you know what you need to do. But let me show you this golf club. It's a must. You're probably wondering, what club is that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Takomo 5-wood. The reason why, I'll go into more detail as to why, but my God, this club is so easy to hit. It's like a cheat stick. We're gonna get into more details. Let's hit it here. So this is a par 4, 363 yards. Normally you can hit a driver, but for today, I'm gonna hit a 5-wood to show you exactly how easy it is. We're gonna go up towards that big tree, slightly peel it off to the left. But as I said, this club, oh, what a club. A little stinger, but it should be all right. It wasn't the best of strikes, but it is so good, even off miss hits and terrible shots. That's down there. Let's go find it. So even after miss hits, as I said, we still managed to get ourselves off the tee. Now this club for me, and maybe for a lot of other golfers out there, struggle from the 185, 190 to 200 mark, filling that gap between your driver. I was never very good at hitting a 3-wood. This 5-wood though, first off though, how nice is that head cover? Stunning. So we are going to go into more detail as I said, but this 5-wood is just superb. It looks nice down by the ball, beautiful matte black crown. So 185 yards in, it's cold, it's getting dark. Let's see if we can get a 5-wood to the green. Be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, that was just rifled. Slightly right, but I didn't see it down, but I know it's in that general direction. It's getting harder because of the darkness, but this club, honestly, I'm going to show you in close-ups shortly, but this club, beautiful matte black top crown. It's just a great club. So let's talk in more detail. So the 5-wood, I'm maybe like other golfers, I cannot hit a 3-wood very well, or consistently anyway, terrible. It's a hard club to hit. Reached out, got a 5-wood, and I think maybe because the shaft's slightly smaller or slightly shorter, it just seems really easy to hit. And even off miss hits, it's unbelievable. It still goes nice and straight, get nice ball flight on it, and some good distance out of it as well. So it's got a beautiful matte black crown at the top, you can see. One thing that has been pointed out to me, which I've never noticed, it doesn't have any marking on the top. You know how some have their tailor-made logo or whatever on top of drivers and things. There isn't anything on there. It's very clean, which I don't actually mind. I quite like that. Another great thing about this 5-wood and the 3-wood and the 7-wood that they've got in their lineup, they're adjustable. The adjustability is unbelievable. You've got the adjustable sleeve, which you can adjust up and down, crank it up and down, also do upright. You've also got the adjustability at the back for the weight. It comes with a 15 gram, 20 gram, or a 25 gram. But yeah, the fact that you can change around with all that stuff, superb. So it was okay, the shot was all right. Nearly pin eye, but for an off-centre shot, because it was slightly right, but it's still got what I wanted it to do. Right, won't dwindle too much on this because this is not what we're trying to see. We're just trying to see how forgiving this 5-wood is. So let's just try and get close, walk on to the next hole. Less said about that, the better, I reckon. Right, so as I said, we're not here to see me putt, so let's move on to the next hole. So I walked away with a 2-putt bogey on that hole. I mean, well, to be honest, I could make it up, couldn't I, because you didn't see it. I putted that in, brilliant. Let me show you this hole. This is a very good example. Normally you'd hit a driver, but you've got to worry on the out of bounds to the right-hand side there. And if you spray it out to the right, obviously then you're done for. This 5-wood just seems to go the direction you want it to go. So this is probably why it's a good example as to why it should be in the bag. Oh, that is a bomb ball. Oh my God, sit down. It was a nice draw on it. It went over there. That was a, look, I'll show you where I hit that. There you go. Oh, just absolutely beautiful strike. So as I said, as I did mention, I briefly mentioned it, I do struggle from 180 yards upwards until you get to the driver. So to have something like this, that gives me an option on tight par fours or just long par fives, you know, it gives you a better chance getting up there, especially when you can rely on something and you feel confident standing over something. But with a 3-wood, I just never felt that confident, whereas with this, I just seem to feel like I'm gonna hit it every time. It is brilliant. Now, I've got it in the stiff shaft, and it's the HZRDUS Smoke RDX Red, which is like a mid-spin, high launch kind of thingamajig. To be honest, I don't know all the stats with shafts, but anyway, seems to give me good ball speed, especially when I've looked on Top Tracer. Gives me nice height, and it just gives me a good distance as well. It does look lovely down by the ball as well. It's not too scary. Nice. Right, so here we go. Got away with it. The wind got hold of it and draw it in a bit more, but that's okay. So here we go. 200 yards left to go. See if I can make it on the green. Come on. It'd be brilliant if I could, wouldn't it? Oh, go, go, go. Oh, I saw it bounce. I don't know if that's short or not because it's so hard to see. But again, out the rough. Out the rough. Oh, poor club. Look at the state of it. Look at it. It's just, oh, what a club. What a club. As I said, I am still experimenting with the weights at the back. I've got 2 other weights. I've got the 25 gram in at the moment. It is launching high, right? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but the good point is that you can play around. Go down the range, play around. You've got options. You've got the adjustable sleeve. You've got adjustable weights in the back. Now, the rule of thumb goes more weight in the back, more of the MOI at the back, which means it's got a higher launch and higher spin. Now, maybe I drop it down 5 grams, and then I've got myself 20 grams in the back. Might give me a little less spin, a little less height, a bit more penetrating, you never know. So, yeah, the fun thing is that you get to experiment and play around. So I'm really enjoying this club. Again, you're not interested in seeing this because it's not really that relevant, but let's try and see if we can get it close. It'd be good if I can get a nice close one, wouldn't it? So let's get it close and then go on to the next hole. Nice. Nice. That's one thing I have to say. My wedge game is pretty good. I have to, if I'm gonna say anything about my game with any confidence, I have to say my wedge game around the greens seems really good. All right, see if we can get this one in and then we'll move on to the next hole. As I said, it's not that important, but if we make some good putts, then I'll show you. Good putt, good for speed. Okay, I suppose. Move on. Move on to the next hole. Next hole, it's a short par 4, 263 yards. Again, out of bounds to the right. I've just tweaked my bag, picking up my bag, which is not ideal. Trying to aim over that bunker. Hopefully it'll carry it. It should carry it. Come on. Oh, that was beauty. It's left. It's going to go in those trees, is it? I think I saw it down. It's just such a good club. Now, of course, I can't say for sure if it's the Takomo 5-wood in particular or if it's just a 5-wood in general. But a 5-wood, definitely in the bag, I think is a must. For anyone that struggles to hit a 3-wood or anyone that needs a little bit more help, get it in the air and getting it up there on a long par 5 or a short par 4 and you want to just hit one off the tee. Because before, all I've really had was a 6-iron or a 7-iron. Not really too happy at the moment with my 5 and my 4. I think it's because I need to have them put up a degree upright to match with the others. They're not, they're not, but that's another video. But yeah, I struggle, unless I've got my driver, I struggle. my 180 yard to 200 yard, that's where I struggle, because I can get 7 and 6 there easily. They'll get me to 160, 170 yards, 175 yards. To have something to get me to the next point on, this is that club. It might not be as long as everyone else. It might not be a 230 yard clubber, but for me to fit into my bag, I need a club that's going to get me 190 yards, 200 yards. And in the cold weather, evenings like this, for it to carry that far, it can only be good things for the summer, right? So, we've got 100 yards left in. Let's try and hit a 48, get it there. Let's go. Struck beautifully. Is it the club? Oh, it looks good. It looks good. So I'm not the biggest hitter in the world either. I am, out of all the guys that play, I'm one of the shortest, but I'm more getting closer to consistent enough to that it doesn't really matter. However, as I said, I've had that gap in the bag and a 3-wood wasn't filling it. Let's just show you how close this is. Okay, I'll slightly blow my own trumpet a bit. That's not as close as we'd like to think, but it's there for a birdie putt nonetheless, isn't it? Tell you what, it's very hard to show you on camera, but it is bloody cold. It's very dark as well. As I said, the Sony before, I said it before, the Sony cameras are really good in low light. It's actually really dark and cold. Right, make this worldie putt for a birdie. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? The putting is very hit and miss, isn't it? If you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll see in the Break 90 series, sometimes it's very good and sometimes it's really, really bad. So I'm just going to change the weight on the back from 25 to 15 degree, just while I'm experimenting, just to see. Now, as I said, you get 3 weights that come with it, which is superb. It gives you that great flexibility to try around, play around on the range before you rule police to come at me. Barry, joking. I know that you can't change your clubs while you're playing, but today we're just experimenting and showing you what we've got. Today we're just showing you the different options that this offers. So this is now 15 gram weight in the back. Great nice little branded Takomo wrench. Don't know if you can see that. They also come in a nice little velvet bag as well. Really nice. So yeah, I've only got a couple of holes left because of the light, but I don't know what else I could say. This 5-wood, it's just a great fun club to have in the bag. Gives you so much confidence down by the ball. It looks great near the ball. And with the adjustability that it has, it's just something, it's just great. Anyway, par 4, not one down there. Let's go. Oh, that's a low burner, but I tell you what, again, I'm a 17 handicapper, right? I ain't gonna hit shots pure all the time, but that I think is the point. I'm showing you relatable golf. And even with this, it wasn't a great shot, but my God, I bet you it's still down there. God, I love this club. Tell you what, looking at the screen now, that actually is really, that is showing as if it's midday. It isn't. It is actually 10 past 5 in the evening, and it is, what date is it? I think it's like the 20, well, it's Sunday, yeah, it's Sunday. Sunday the 25th, something like that, I think. But it's 10 past 5. Sunset, supposedly 27 minutes past 5, half 5. It's dark. It is very dark, yet looking at the screen, this camera is wicked. Maybe there's like a 2-in-1 review video, camera and the 5-wood. If there's anything else you want to know, let me know. I am trying to think of every bit of information to pass on to you. But as I said before, I'm repeating myself a bit, but as I said before, if you're someone like me, a golfer like me, where you have that bag, that little gap in your bag down from the driver, this just gives you another option, especially with the adjustabilities, and it's just so nice to hit. So if this doesn't prove to you how incredibly forgiving this club is, you saw as I did, it was a very skinny, crappy shot. 187 yards. It's probably gonna come down now because I'm walking backwards, but 183 yards, 82 there. 187 yards I've hit that, and I hit that really poorly. You imagine trying to do that with an iron? Not happening, is it? Right, let's go, let's do this. So it's just a little flick of the 56, I reckon. Have you noticed, can you tell I bloody love golf? I'm playing in the dark. Right, I don't know what my club's doing. My watch is doing. Okay, let's go, 78 yards left. It's a strong 56 if I can get it there. Try and muscle it there. Did that hit So I don't know where it went now. The glories. Anyway, let's move on to the last hole, see if we can cram it in. If there's any questions you want to know, let me know down below. And if I can answer them or help in any way, I will. You know I will, because you've done it before in other videos, right? I'm always here to try and answer questions. Not that fact that I have more knowledge in golf in general, but just for the fact that after using them, right? The experience of using them. So if there is anything else you want to know or something that I've missed, then please let me know. I'm trying to be as honest as possible. This is a 5-wood. I hit it, when I hit it well, I hit it 200 yards, 190, 200 yards. When I hit it bad, it's about 188, 185. So it's not bad considering, is it? You wouldn't really get that much help still and distance with something else. So for me, this club fits perfectly in my bag. Anything else, let me know, but we're gonna go on to the last hole. Before we do, this is where my ball went. Let me show you, because I thought I'd lost it, but it actually went all right. There you go. Pin there. There we go. Let's go pick my ball up. I am amazed we've got to this hole because it is so dark I can't see. So I'm using a yellow ball, hoping that that will help. It's 320 yards, par 4, down. Well, I think, no, the wind's coming off the left. Let's just try and hit a nice 5-wood to finish. In the dark. That was a slappy one, I didn't even see it. Straight divot, but I don't know where it went. I have no idea where that went. So we are too close now to hit a 5-wood, which means we had a nice last hit with our 5-wood. Got 150 yards left to go. See if I can get an 8 iron there. It looks like the pin is front edge. I can't see anything. This is so hard. Come on, good hit. It was a good hit, it's just left a bit. Didn't see it down. Normal in this light. So as I said, I think I've covered everything. If I haven't, please let me know down below, and I'll do my best to answer any of those questions that I haven't answered. I love this 5-wood. It's definitely a welcomed addition to the bag. It looks beautiful down by the ball, as I've said. It's got the adjustability, the nice matte black carbon fibre top. It's just great looking. Anyway, ladies, I hope you've enjoyed it. I am sorry the light is so bad, but it's dark. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. That's the 5-wood. See you next time. Just to finish off, I thought I'd show you. We just finished on the left side of the green, 150 yards, happy with that 8 iron. Lovely.